Hi, my name is Matt Thompson. I'm the Vice President of Program and Market Development with ISTA. It's a pleasure to be here today to talk to you and provide you with an update on ISTA's education programs. There we go. Thank you very much. Looks like there's some font changes and such. We'll see how this goes. But thank you for working through the technology issues there. So yeah, like I said, with ISTA, one of my main responsibilities is taking care of educational programs for ISTA, and I'd like to go through and talk about 5 different education programs that we have going on right now. There we go. All right, 5 different education programs that we have going on right now. I'd like to talk to you about ISTA's Packaging Dynamics Professional Program that we just revamped just over a year ago. I'll go through and talk about that. Also talk about the guidelines that we have for our distribution environment, data collection and analysis program. We also have a brand new Cold Chain 101, as we call it, the Principles of Cold Chain Packaging course that we're just rolling out. It should be available next month that I'll talk about. I'll talk a little bit about ISTA RPBD, which is our Responsible Packaging by Design revision that we're doing to our design standard right now. And I'll end by talking about some test procedure training courses that we're just about ready to roll out and give you a preview of some of the graphics and information there. You heard a great introduction this morning by AJ Gruber and also by Eric Heiser that talks about what ISTA focuses on. We focus on research and design tools and test standards. Like I said, one of the main responsibilities that I have is for education and certification. And of course, we have our events around the world. So I'd like to talk to you today about the education and certification. Okay, first, ISTA PDP, the Packaging Dynamics Professional Program. Just over a year ago, in August of 2022, we converted our long-time running CPLP program, our Certified Packaging Laboratory Professional Program, and converted it to a brand new Packaging Dynamics Professional situation. And so we're very excited about the new program. Certification is a really wise investment for you and the company or organization that you work for. It shows that you're really an industry expert and have a lot of knowledge about the packaging and testing and design information that you have, the certification that you have, the experience that you have. We also have a built-in recertification process that we're very, that's a part of the program. It shows that you continually are involved in the industry and continue to educate yourself and remain a packaging dynamics professional over a long period of time. So there's some numbers down there at the bottom. You see the 27 number. We have 27 lifetime packaging dynamics professionals right now in the program. That's something that you can achieve after being a packaging dynamics professional for more than 12 years. For 12 years continuously, then you can become a member of that elite group. There are 339 packaging dynamics professionals right now in the program that we're very proud of, and there are 488 that are in training right now. Altogether, it's 854 that are involved in the ISTA PDP program right now. There are 6 different courses that you take. You can take them in any order that you'd like. There are several different ways to take the material. The individual courses are available for both members and non-members. In the past, we required certification. we required you to be a member in order to become CPLP certified, and now we've opened it up to non-members as well. Sometimes there's folks that can that attend our events and are interested in taking the training but can't become members. But so now our PDP program is available to both members and non-members. There are 3 different ways to take the ISTA PDP courses. They're available in English on our online self-study program that's available on our website. We also offer live virtual training sessions, which you can join over your computer. Those are scheduled at certain times. And then we offer live in-person training at ISTA events. Okay, we're very excited this year that the folks in our ISTA China organization held 2 different trainings earlier in 2023 in January and in June. There were 48 people that came through that program. Very excited to have the ISTA PDP training and certification programs available in Mandarin. We're looking forward to having them in Korean as well. So we're working with KCL in order to make our PDP certification and training programs available in the Korean language, and we expect to have that in the spring next year. We also have other languages that we're looking at different availability in the near future. All right, I want to move on and talk about our distribution, data collection and analysis course that we have. We have a guide that's a long time available at ISTA that you can download and explore as a member from our website. And then we have exciting courses that are a little bit more medium or advanced in your experience. That courses that you can take right on our website and learn about our distribution guidance, data collection standards, and analysis standards. So this was offered by Dr. Ricky Specht at Michigan State University. There are 4 different courses. It's about 3 hours worth of course training. And there's a lot of really great information that we're very proud to offer to both members and non-members via our website. The next program that I'd like to talk to you about is our brand new Principles of Cold Chain Packaging course. It's about 4 hours worth of content put together by Dr. William Pelletier at University of Florida. This is a great introduction class that we'll have available on our website next month. So this is a brand new set of courses that really would make a great introduction for anybody that's interested in learning more about the cold chain space and cold chain packaging. For anybody that it could be part of your onboarding process if you're interested in either packaging engineers or anybody that's doing testing, but also anybody that's in marketing or management or anyone that might be involved in cold chain packaging in general. This is a great introductory course to understand some of the concepts around cold chain packaging design and testing. So it's really meant to be an entry-level course that's available from ISTA. And this introductory course really pairs very well with some more medium and more advanced courses that we also offer by Carolyn Williamson that's more focused on the biopharma cold chain space. We have an Introduction to Biopharma Cold Chain, which is a mid-level course, and a more advanced user requirement specification to operational qualification. URS to OQ is what we call it. But Carolyn's a great resource if you want to learn more about the mid-level or more advanced side of cold chain packaging, especially for regulated products in the biopharma cold chain space. These courses are fantastic. So we have the intro course that's just coming out, and we have the mid-level and more advanced courses that are available from Carolyn for cold chain packaging. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about ISTA RPBD. It's responsible packaging by design is something that we've offered now and had available for just over 11 years now. It was first developed back in 2011 and introduced in 2012 by some fantastic industry professionals. And this responsible packaging design course is available as a guide off of our website, and then we also offer training as well. And we're going through a revision process right now where we have 9 members from industry, from both brand owners and material suppliers, resellers of packaging, that are going through and revising the standard and providing an update that we're very proud of and we're looking forward to releasing in 2024. The slide will advance. Could you advance it to the next slide, please? Thank you. So part of the revision is we're updating there's an 8-step process that's involved for ISTA responsible packaging by design, and we're really focusing on establishing a process that can be incorporated into your design and testing teams. If you're interested in working with a team, or if you're doing design yourself, we really have an 8-step process that takes you through and focuses you on defining a team and the scope of your project that you're working on, and then defining objectives and metrics, and then assessing any current design that you have, and then drafting new designs and making and comparing the current designs to the new designs that you're putting together. And then step 6 is where you prototype and validate. That's where the testing comes in. And then you look at the results and apply your expertise, and then look to implement and track going forward. So there's a lot of good information in the RPBD process that we have. One of the concepts that's covered in the new revision of the RPBD process is the concept of, the robustness of the product together with the performance of the package must equal the hazards that you have, the total of all hazards in the environment. This is a concept that goes far back, 20, 30 years. It's a concept that's been around for a long time, but it is covered in the revision of the RPBD process. And the distribution environment, you've heard a lot today about all the different types of hazards that are considered out there in the distribution environment, from temperature to humidity to pressure. Odor is one of them in there. Shock, vibration, compression, abrasion, puncture. The different modes that have been talked about today for ocean, air, rail, and road. All the different vehicles that can be considered, and different handling that's going on as well. We all know that our packages are handled by all different levels of equipment and people a lot in there, and there's a total of a lot of different hazards in the distribution environment. There's also a concept that you may have seen before that's covered in the RPBD, the revision of the RPBD process, where we're focusing on the balance of too much packaging and too little packaging. And this is just a layout of the quantity of packaging versus the intensity or effect on the environment. So you really are looking for a balance of cost, performance, and sustainability, and a balance between, and showing that if you have too little packaging, that can really lead to product waste through damage. If there's damage that you get through having too little packaging, the environmental effect on the environment can be significant because you have a lot of product waste. The last concept that I'm going to talk about today related to RPBD is the idea that when you're a packaging designer and tester, you really have a lot of different things that you need to know about the packaging. It's not just all of the total of all the hazards in the distribution environment, but you have to know a lot about the product, a lot about your customer. You have to know about the limitations of cost and the goals of cost. You have to know about your materials, like David was just talking about. You have to know about regulations, sustainability, marketing, manufacturing, the supply chain. There's a lot of knowledge that the packaging designer needs to have in order to properly be able to do everything they need to do to design a great package. Okay. The other part of what the RPD group that's coming up with the revision to responsible packaging by design, they're focusing on different metrics and objectives that that packaging and testing folks can focus on in different categories, and focusing on sustainability for sure, but also focusing on these pillar groups that we have for all these objective categories, focusing on the transit, the focus on the product like I talked about, focusing on business or cost goals that you might have for your project, performance, sustainability, and purpose. So there are guidelines in the responsible packaging by design that will focus on all the objectives that are all in these different categories and give you suggestions for the type of objectives that can be added to a packaging development project. Okay, the last thing I wanted to talk about is our new test procedure training courses that we're developing. We're just about ready to come out. We have a virtual testing lab that we've introduced, which goes through our top 6 courses. We're looking at 3L, 3A, 3B, 3E, 1A, and 2A. And we're doing instructive courses that you can take over our website using different instructions for different packages and be able to walk through those procedures and learn more about how to achieve each procedure. So there's animations. These are running very slow up here with the technology. I assure you that the actual animations that you'll see as part of the training course will be a lot faster than this and not in very slow motion. But I kind of like it in slow motion, not that slow. So there was let me go back to it. Yeah, see the different animations aren't running in this presentation. There's one that's running. It's showing a random vibration test for a large package strapped to a pallet. Each training presentation will go through each test block and have an explanation and show you different types of the test, visualize the test so you can understand and learn how to perform it. Oh, not running. Here's a large flat drop there. But there's different instructions that you'll be able to access to see each test block and learn how to run the test before you head out to the packaging lab. Okay. Well, ISTA PDP, to wrap things up, ISTA PDP, the Packaging Dynamics Professional Program, there's 6 different courses, about 7 total hours worth of instruction. That's available now. Like I talked about, you can do it either on our website, you can run through the course and take and become ISTA PDP certified either on our website or by taking a scheduled live virtual training, or come to one of our events where we offer training at the event ourselves. We also have our distribution environment data collection and analysis course that's about 3 hours long. That's also available on our website. Our brand new Principles of Cold Chain Packaging course, Cold Chain 101, is about 4 hours worth of training. And that'll be available next month. It's coming out very soon. Our Test Pro, our test procedure training courses that I just talked about are coming out early next year, very early next year. And ISTA RPBD, the revision to our responsible packaging by design standard, will also be available early to mid next year. And that's my last slide. So thank you very much. I appreciate your time today going through that. I'm sorry about the technology program problems there, but we made our way through it. So thank you.